Hello friends, Debbie here with Debbie Gets Crafty, and we will be working again on our special off the canvas project that I got from New Craft Day, and I'm very excited to continue working on this. So we will work on the number 4 today, and hopefully we'll be able to get this project done. It might take a little longer. We might get it done today. Might take a little while to do it, but I really would like to get it done today. I hope you enjoyed the first video that we did on this project yesterday, and so I'm hoping that we can get this all done today. So we'll work on the number 4. The number 4 is around the edges and up here. And I think that's it for the number 4. Yeah, just around the lower edges. So we'll bring the camera in. Okay. And we'll raise that up. And we will raise our... There we go. Just lift that up like that. Excellent. And I hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing great. I'm filming this on a Friday. So Fridays are always wonderful. All right, let's get started. There we go. And again, this is something that I got from New Craft Day in a PR package, a product review package, and I wanted to work on it as soon as I got it because I did want to do an honest, you know, a review of the product itself. And I have to say, so far, I'm very impressed. I'm really happy with it. I am using all the tools that came with the toolkit, the pad of wax, the single placer pen, and the green boat. That's all you need to work on this project, friends. So if this was your first time diamond painting and you happen to get this project, this is all you need to complete this project. And we're just placing the little rhinestones right where there's a number 4, wherever you see a number 4, because that's the particular color we're using right now. This beautiful bright yellow, goldish color. That's where you'll want to put your drill. And this is such a pretty off the canvas project. A great little display for the holidays. It depicts a Santa Claus holding a gift that he received of a snow globe with the nativity scene in it. So I just think it's really beautiful. And it really says so much, you know, that we can celebrate Christmas, but we want to remember what the season is about as well. So, the drills have been great. I haven't had one bad drill throughout this entire project so far. Whoops. Of course, my finger had to hit the drill boat. But I haven't had one bad drill at all through this whole process. The wax has been great. Pen is comfortable. I mean, I've got no complaints. The stick is good on the sticky parts of this partial special drill, special rhinestone project. So I've been really happy with it. And it's a really nice gift as well. Go. Ever since I started this yesterday, I've been thinking about different memories from Christmas and such. And friends, I want to know, what are your favorite Christmas memories that you have? What are some traditions that you and your family have, either from when you were a child, or something, a new tradition that you started since you've had your own family? I love listening to folks' different traditions. A tradition that my twin sister Judy from All Fired Up Crafting Lounge here on YouTube, she and I used to, when we were growing up, we lived in an old house, and this house settled a lot, creaked a lot. The stairs had certain stairs that creaked a lot. Well, every Christmas Eve, Judy and I would wake up in the middle of the night, and we would head downstairs to look at the Christmas tree. And we knew exactly what stairs were the ones that creaked the loudest. And my twin sister and I turned into little Christmas ninjas, making our way down the stairs. We knew what step to skip. We knew what step to sidestep. Yeah, it was, I remember just becoming a little ninja, making our way down the stairs. Once we made our way down the stairs, we'd go into the living room, and back in the day, we had, my parents had the sheer curtains on the windows, and the street light would shine through onto the sheer, through the sheer curtains, and the sheer curtains just brightened everything up in the room. And so you could still see everything in the room. So we never turned on a light or anything. We always looked at things in the dark. But we had enough light from the street light shining through these beautiful sheer curtains. And we would look at the different gifts. Oh, this is for you, and this is for me, and this is for, whatever. And then we would take our stockings down there. We had our stockings hanging on the staircase, our squeaky staircase. And we would take our stockings down. We didn't open anything. Some stuff was wrapped, but some stuff wasn't. But we'd take apart our stockings and look at the different things that were not wrapped, like a package of crayons or, something like that. Look at the candy that we got in our stocking. And then we put everything back and sneak back up the stairs. Of course, skipping certain stairs and sidestepping certain stairs. And then we'd go back inside and lay down and whisper to each other about what we saw. And we'd try to fall back to sleep, but of course had a hard time doing so. And then a little while later, one of us would tell the other, do you want to go down and look again? We saw the same stuff, but we just wanted to look at all the beautiful, in the quiet of the early morning hours. Just look at the beautiful tree and look at the beautiful gifts underneath it. And we would make 2 and 3 trips down those squeaky stairs. Oh my gosh. So much fun. There we go. And then on Christmas morning, my parents would get up fairly early because we used to put our turkey in very early in the morning and let it cook. We used to eat very early on Christmas Day. And this way we could all relax afterwards and, But, so Mom and Dad would get up, pretty early. And, of course, Judy and I were already up. So, we were buzzing. Couldn't wait. Well, we were allowed to take our stockings to the table with us, to the breakfast table. And we were allowed to open our stockings. But we had to wait for everybody to have breakfast and coffee. My mom and dad would have their coffee, and we would have to eat our breakfast. Now, we didn't have, like, formal breakfast, like, eggs and all this. We were allowed to have, like, cold cereal or oatmeal or cream of wheat or something like that. But we had to finish our breakfast before anybody went out into the living room and opened gifts. And we always opened gifts together. And Judy and I would pick something that we could eat the fastest. Usually cold cereal or cream of wheat. And we would just, or sometimes they would make cinnamon rolls, and we'd have to, eat our cinnamon roll. And, but we had to finish our breakfast before everybody got up from the table and went into the living room. And Judy and we would just sit there after we scarfed our breakfast down, and we'd look at our stockings and such, which, was all well and good fun. But really, the main attraction was in the living room. And oh gosh, my dad would just make he knew how anxious we were. Well, we're not finished with our coffee yet. And he'd take a long, slow sip of the coffee. Come on, Dad. Judy would say, come on, Dad. Well, we're not finished with our coffee yet. You know the rule. And we'd sit there and look at our, crayons and wonder what kind of coloring book we got to go with the crayons and all that. We'd probably get some kind of a chapstick. We had some candy in there, and we'd look at all that. Put it back in the stocking, take it back out of the stocking, put it back in the stocking. And then all of a sudden, are you girls ready to start Christmas? Yeah. And it was always either Mom or Dad that handed out the gifts. Everybody waited to get a gift, and then we would open them together. And then once everybody opened their gift, then we would do it all over again. Dad or Mom would pass out another gift. We'd all wait for everybody to get a gift, and then we'd all open them together. It was so fun. And then before you knew it, that portion of Christmas was over. And for a kid, that was the end of it all. We usually didn't have anybody come over on Christmas Day. They usually, any visitors, whatever, we always have people over before the holidays. So it was just the family for the whole day. And Judy and I would go upstairs, get dressed, Everybody would go upstairs and get dressed, and we'd come back downstairs and start taking toys out of boxes and putting toys together if they needed it. Playing games. We usually got a board game. And then just carry on with our day. Mom and Dad would be in the kitchen preparing Christmas dinner. Judy and I would be inside playing or watching, TV. And then dinner would be done. We would sit down and have dinner. Either a turkey or a ham. And then once dinner was done and the dishes were done, we would retire back into the living room and play some more. That time, once everything is done like that and the day is winding down, I always, and I still do, get quite sad. I am all for the build-up. That's why I start at my birthday in, towards the end of October. And I start getting excited and preparing and getting things done. And I want to decorate and everything. Because before I know it, the holiday will be here and then the holiday will be gone. And I want it to last as long as I can. Because what I love most about the holidays are the traditions and just the beautiful decorations, the memories that it creates, You know, I just, like I'm doing right now, I'm sitting here reminiscing about, you know, when we were little, and it just makes my heart happy. So, here we go. So that part's done. We have his little buckle right here that we have to fill in. And then that'll be done for the number 4. So we're probably going to go over a little bit today because, like I said, I really want to finish this project. And we're really not that far away. All right, so it looks like we're all done with the number 4. So we'll put that back. There we go. And pardon me, allergies, my goodness, friends. Oh. There we go. All right, so now we're going to work on the number 5, which is these pretty silvery beads. Rhinestones, gems, whatever you'd like to call them. It's up to you. Who am I to tell you what to say and how to say it, right? And I'm sure everybody out there who heard me talking about Christmas morning and my parents having coffee, they'll say, oh, you must be from New York. I can tell by the way you said the word coffee. I get that so much. That's so funny. All right, friends. So number 5 is, ooh, we missed a couple of the number 4, but that's okay. We can still do it. We can still get that taken care of. There's only 2 of them. Hang on. Time out. I know, friends. I know. You were all yelling at your TV saying you missed 2. You missed a couple, Debbie. There we go. I'm just pouring them right out on my desk because there's only 2. And they're right here, hiding behind the chair. There we go. 1 and 2. All right. So number 5 is right here in his jacket and on the gift. All right. So we'll start here. And right there. So yeah, you can call them whatever you like. Gems, beads, drills, rhinestones, whatever you choose. Diamonds. I'm okay with it all. There we go. Oop, there was one that hung on there on the side. That's all right. I'll put him to good use too. Pardon me if you hear my stomach growling. It's very early in the morning on Friday, and my husband ran out to the store to pick up some groceries, and he's going to pick up some breakfast on the way home. And so my stomach is growling a little bit. I apologize in advance if you hear it. Spoto is in his kennel right now. He had his breakfast. He did his business outside. So he's in his kennel right now. We call it daycare. And before my husband went out to the grocery store, he turned on some Christmas music for Spoto to listen to. We even have the dog listening to Christmas music, friends. That's how deep our love of Christmas is. It's that time of year. Why not? He fussed a little bit at first, but he's quieted down. So most likely he's taking a nap. These are very pretty, very sparkly as well. Coming along nicely. Oops, I put that one on upside down. Silly. Let me see if I can't grab it. There we go. Did I get that? You know what? That one, I'm not so sure about. Nope, that's okay. It's fine. There we go. Just had to set it up right. That's all. that happens. There we go. Put that right there. This project is coming along so easy. I mean, if I sat down and worked on it non-stop, it would have taken me no time at all to complete it. But I wanted to share this particular project with you. This is, again, my first type of project like this. It's an off-the-canvas project, and it's the first time I've worked with a wooden project. I love it. And like I said, since we're not having a Christmas tree, this will be a nice addition to our entertainment center. And if you're not aware of us not having a Christmas tree, my first video that I did of this project, I explain the reason why and what we're doing to substitute for a Christmas tree decoration this year. So be sure to catch that first video where I started this particular project, because I explain all of that. As a matter of fact, friends, do all those YouTube-y things that you do so well. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I am a little crafty fish in a great big crafting pond, so your support means the world to me. And I want to thank each and every one of you. Whether you subscribe or not, if you're watching this video, thank you, because that actually helps as well. But I sure would enjoy it if you subscribed. But I understand. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I get that. And I respect that. But hopefully, if you are clicking on this particular video and watching it, that maybe I am a channel that you may enjoy a little more. I try to bring different projects and different things to my channel, just to bring a little variety. You never know what I'll be doing next. I don't even know half the time what I do next. I am a fly by the seat of my pants kind of gal. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. You can plan everything out if you'd like, and that's wonderful. You can fly by the seat of your pants, and that's wonderful. It's whatever you'd like to do. Because as long as you like it, then that's the main thing. Do what makes you happy, friends. Crafting makes me happy. Visiting with you makes me very happy. Isn't this coming out so pretty? My stars, when this sits on my entertainment center with the lights shining down on it, oh my goodness gracious, it's going to be so pretty. So sparkly. There we go. And then we have this area right here with the gift. So we'll start that. I will be taking a short break in a moment. Just to have a quick sip of coffee. There we go. Get this a little shimmy shake. Once we get through number 5 and number 6, the rest will come together really quickly because they're the letters and they're mainly the decorations on the tree and down here at the base. So they'll come together really quickly because they're larger. All right, friends, Give me just a moment. I will be right back. Okay? And I'll see you in just a second. Okay, friends, I'm back. Thank you so much. So we're going to continue to work on our project here. And we're getting very close to finishing. So, as I was saying, do things that make you happy. And do them in the way that makes you happy. You know, I saw on a Facebook group, somebody had posted that they didn't feel that partials were actual diamond paintings. Well, I have to wholeheartedly disagree. Just because you're not filling every inch of the project with a gem doesn't make it any less of a diamond painting craft. I mean, that's, you know, their opinion, and they're allowed to have them. We're all allowed to have an opinion, but I respectfully disagree. And I guess a lot of people don't work on partials because they just don't think it's worth the time. They don't think it's worth the effort or whatever. Again, that's their opinion. I like to work on projects like this because, first of all, I think the projects are really pretty. Second of all, I think it's a nice little, shall we call it a palette cleanser between canvases. Just a little something different to do. And who knows, maybe an off the canvas project is something that you could give as a gift. And wouldn't that be nice? You know, maybe somebody doesn't have the space on their walls to hang something, but they have a space on a coffee table or in an entertainment center that they could put a pretty little display like this. Or like maybe they have enough room for like a small mirror. I've seen some really cute mirrors that you can diamond paint. Or a sun catcher they can hang in their window. So let me just go ahead and there we go. So that's my opinion on it. I do believe that they are, even partials, are diamond painting. There we go. Whoops, didn't put a drill on there. That'll help. There we go. And we're doing great on our battery power. Here we are. Okay. Looks like we're all done with the number 5. Beautiful. We can put that back. Excellent. And there we go. So we'll go move on to the number 6, which is the base of his chair. I think that's the only part that's getting that color. There we go. Number 6, which is this beautiful deep amber color, which gives the illusion of wood. So I can see why that color was being used. Isn't that gorgeous, friends? So we'll go ahead. I'm going to load my pen up one more time. And we'll continue onward. So we'll start here at the bottom. There we go. Ooh, put it on upside down. Way to go, Deb. Come got two at one shot. Huh. Just move that one over a little bit. There we go. Move that one over a little bit. There. Ooh, I got a little extra wax on that. Take that off. Here we go, and we are motoring right along. So, talked about Christmas memories. How about food? Do you have any traditions as far as your Christmas food goes? Their dinner, breakfast. We usually eat our Christmas dinner and our Thanksgiving dinner about 12 noon. So it's almost like a lunch. Because then afterwards, after we get the dishes all cleaned up and we're relaxing, later on in the day, towards the evening, if we're feeling a little peckish, a little hungry, we'll bring everything out and make sandwiches. And just have some nice turkey sandwiches or ham sandwiches. That's what we like to do. We like to get that done early. And for my husband and I, we like to prepare everything ahead of time. So by the time the day, either Thanksgiving Day or Christmas Day, but by that day, all we have to do is make sure that either the ham or the turkey goes in the oven and gets done. And everything else we can take out and warm up. Like we could put our potatoes, in a casserole dish and put those in the oven while the turkey is, resting. We could take our dressing and put that in a casserole, well, it'll already be in a casserole dish, and just take that out of the refrigerator or freezer and put that in the oven and let that warm up. If we have ham, we usually make Todd's scallop potato recipe and have that, or make my homemade macaroni and cheese recipe for a ham. Turkey, we usually do the mashed potatoes and the dressing, and then whatever other sides, vegetable sides we want to do, we make sure that that's all prepared ahead of time and just have to warm everything up. I usually start preparing things like that, like the mashed potatoes or the macaroni and cheese or the dressing. I usually do that at least a week ahead of time and pop that in the freezer, sometimes even a couple of weeks. And that's, then it's done. Now, I like to have homemade coleslaw with my Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners. That is something that I will make the day before, like the night before. I'll make that fresh and let all the ingredients meld together and marry together overnight. But other things that I know I can freeze that'll come out very very good in the from the freezer. I'll prepare that ahead of time. Do you all prepare items ahead of time? Or do you cook everything? My mom and dad used to make everything fresh the day of, which is fine. I mean, when Todd and I first got together, that's what we did. But we just found that, it took so much time to do that. And then we were stressing about everything coming out of the oven at the same time and everything getting to the table warm and blah, blah, blah. And, just making sure we had enough time to prepare everything fresh and having to get up so early to make sure everything was prepared fresh, that after a while we were like, you know what, this is ridiculous. We spend most of our day in the kitchen stressing out about making sure the food was, coming out all in one at one time, that it was ruining our holiday. So we decided, no harm, no foul. If he didn't mind, I didn't mind, and we started preparing things early, and we haven't turned back. We love it. Such a time saver. And it cuts down on the stress, too. All right, friends. Let me just fix this one drill there. There we go. All right, so now we're on to number 7. So number 7, it's peppered out throughout here, and then the star at the top. So let's see. Oh, number 7 are these beautiful gold slivers. That's what I call them, slivers. They're so pretty. All right. Aren't they pretty? Like a champagne-colored sliver. They call them marquee. I call them a sliver. So for this, I'm going to start using my wax pencil. So we'll start down here on the base and place our first one. There we go. Let me come in just a little bit more. There you go. And there's another. There we are. Now you can continue to use your pink pen if you want. That's fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I like using my wax pencil. If I have it, I'll use it. Whoops. There we go. Nice. These are all pointing in certain, different directions, so you want to make sure that they are fitting where they're supposed to. There we go. There. Oops. There. Okay. Yikes. That's okay. There we go. Great. Move this one right here. We're almost done here at the base with the 7s. For some reason my pencil doesn't want to pick up now. There we go. That happens. I don't know why, but it does, and that's okay. There we go. Okay. Three more down here at the base. And as you can tell, I have plenty of leftovers, which is great. There we go. Okay. So the base is done with the number 7. I'm going to flip this around so I can work on this star. And we need a few of these for the star. There we go. Again, if you hear my stomach growling, I do apologize. Ooh. There we go. Sorry, I got quiet. I'm concentrating. I'm the same type of person that when I'm in the car, if I have to concentrate while I'm driving, I turn off the radio. All right, so the number 7 is done. We're going to flip our little project back around, okay, and put the number 7 away. There we go. Great. All right, now we'll go on to number 8. Ooh, number 8 is so pretty. Number 8 is this beautiful blue. Isn't that gorgeous? Teal color. Such a pretty accent for the bottom of this base. Wow. Oh, wow. So pretty. There we go. And this is all I need for this section as well. And I still have a lot left over. I'll show you in just a second when I'm done placing that last one. There we go. That's how much I have left. I mean, they gave you a lot of rhinestones and gems to work with. So nothing wrong with that. They really made sure you had a supply. All right, friends, so now we're on to the letter A. Ooh, and the letter A is so pretty. And that's the decoration inside the Christmas tree. And these are really pretty, large, gold color, faceted rhinestones. Aren't they beautiful? And as you can tell, you only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but there's 12 in here, so you have more than enough. So we'll move our Christmas tree down, and we'll start with placing our letter A. I'm just going to make sure that's there, good and set. There we go. Just going to give it a little press, make sure that it's set down. There you go. So we only needed 5 and we have 7 left over. So that's pretty good. So I'll put these away. We're moving on to the letter B. And we only need 1. And that's for the bottom of his hat, that tassel there, that fluffy part. But I'll show you how many you get. I need 1, and I got 3, 6, I got 9, and I only needed 1. So what we'll do is we'll grab this one. Oops. I don't want it. There we go. I'm just going to grab it with my hands. I know you can grab it with tweezers. Here we go. And I'll just place it right there. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Look at that, friends. That came out beautiful. Okay. So we'll put the rest away. And then we have the letter C for Christmas. And so that will go right here in his hat, and then there's a few down here in the package that we'll put. And these are these little tiny not really tiny, they're about the size of a regular drill, pearl aurora borealis coated gems. So we'll go ahead and we'll start up here. Here we go. And this lines his fur-lined hat. So pretty. Okay, that pretty. And then we have a few that we have to place down here by the package. That gives it just a little bit of a special treatment. Here we go. There. So we're all done with that. And we are almost done. I see here that I have one more drill, literally one more drill that I have to place. And then we'll be finished with this project. And that is going to go right here, friends. In the middle, right there. And that is the number 1. That beautiful cherry red. There we go. Just like in his suit. So we'll go ahead and pick that up and put it right there. And friends, that's it. We are done with this project. There we go. So let's pull this project back so you can see the whole thing. So pretty. There we go. Oh, friends, isn't that beautiful? That came out so pretty. Look at the sparkle on that. Wow. My goodness. From the very top of that beautiful star, all the way down the Christmas tree to that beautiful gift there. His shoes, the base of this, up to his suit, and even that fur lining is so pretty. There we go. And it's just a beautiful picture. Look at the way it sparkles, friends. Oh my stars. I will be sealing this with some Minwax. Isn't that gorgeous? And then once it gets sealed, then we will put this on its base, and it just slides right in to the base, and that's how it will sit. Let me pull this back a little bit more. There we go. So it's in its base, and that's how it will sit. Isn't that gorgeous? Friends, thank you so much. I want to do a quick little review. This project was so easy. You saw it come together. I had, let me show you how many packages of drills I have left, friends. This is all the drills that I have left. I mean, they made sure that you had enough drills to work this project. So I have more than enough if I want to zhuzh anything up, give it a little special treatment on a canvas or another special project that I'm working on. I have these options that I can use. So I'll be putting these in my spare drill container. My pad of wax had plenty of wax. The boat came in great. Used this for most of the project, and they all worked fine. The wood, nice sturdy wood. There was plenty of stick on the project itself. The image is absolutely beautiful. Look at how sharp and clear that image is, right down to the beautiful nativity scene. Look at on his hands. You can even see the detail on his hands holding that nativity scene snow globe. You can even see in his face. Look at that. It even shows little wrinkles in his eyes. And all of the details of his beard and hair. I mean, it really, even up here by his hat, that's a holly plant right there decorating his hat. That's clear as a bell. Down here, look at that beautiful rug that the chair is sitting on. That's a beautiful rug right there. And then it's a wooden floor. You can see the details of the planks of wood. I mean, this was a quality project, friends. It's a nice, sturdy wood. Of course, like I said, you'll want to seal it. Absolutely, of course. And you'll want to wrap it up nicely. You know, when it comes time to take your Christmas decorations down, you'll want to be sure to wrap it up nicely and make sure that it's in maybe some tissue paper or bubble wrap and pack it away. But friends, this was a great project to work on. It came out beautiful. It's going to be I'm going to display it proudly with my other projects throughout my home. And like I said, this project right here is a great little substitute for not having my Christmas tree up this year, which is fine. We're glad to, take the year off, because if it helps Spoto to learn by next year, we'll teach him. And then next year we'll have our Christmas tree up. But friends, thank you so much for stopping by and working on this project with me. Again, please do those YouTube-y things that you all do so well. Like, comment, subscribe on my video. And also, please, my friends, take care of yourselves. Watch out for your family, friends, and neighbors. Please, my dear hearts, be the voice for those animals who don't have one. And until I see you all again for another Christmas project, or cooking with myself and my husband Todd, or working on another canvas or off the canvas project, until I see you all again, God bless you all from my heart to you. Take care. Goodbye now.